Hey guys, welcome back. It's Josh with the Financial Advisor Car Guy. I want to first apologize for not having an episode last week. My kids both had birthdays, Father's Day weekend, all sorts of stuff came up last week, and so I did not get the opportunity to put a video together for you guys, so I wanted to apologize. But what that means is you get 2 videos this week. So let's get started. So this week we're back on the 55 truck. A couple weeks ago I walked you around and I did the total cost analysis of the truck. Well, as fate would have it, the moment I published that video, one of my headlights goes out. And so now I have to spend more money. So again, headlights aren't expensive. It's not a big deal. It's more of just an inconvenience. But I figured at this point in time, I might go ahead and update and upgrade the quality of the output of the lights. So what's in there now are actually just standard halogen bulbs. These are a standard like 7-inch bulb. It's actually the same as what's in my Mustang, and these are in like Jeeps and all sorts of vehicles. These are just generic round headlights. So what I decided to do, thinking back actually to last year, when I first started shopping for these trucks, I was noticing that a lot of guys do kind of an aftermarket update. And a lot of the trucks at Hot August Nights had them, a lot of the Mustangs did. A lot of the vendors that were selling stuff were selling these upgraded lights. And so I'm gonna show you what I did. So I went on eBay and actually bought an LED headlight housing. They're super thin, they're LED, they're projectors, they've got a halo running light on them that's gonna burn orange or amber. And I'm kind of excited about how they're gonna look. Like I said, I've seen these in person. I went online and shopped around. Actually, I ended up finding a pair of these on eBay for less than $30 shipped right to my house. So if I do end up hating them or whatever, I'm gonna go ahead and just go back to halogen. But I did look at several different types of housings that, again, these are all sealed. You know, I can't open them and take the bulbs out or anything like that. This is just a pure replacement bulb essentially, but it's got high beam, low beam, marker lights, turn signals, like everything is wired in. And I mean, I can wire it all to do what I want. 30 bucks, under 30 bucks shipped. It's a hell of a deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap these in and show you guys the finished results. I'm not sure if I'm going to wire in the halo today or not. Right now the headlight, one of my headlights is out. And so I just haven't been driving the truck this last couple weeks. And so I want to get the bulbs in and at least make sure the headlights work. Then what I'll do is go back and wire in the halos. But other than that, the high beams and low beams should work right out of the gate. So here we go. I wanted to go ahead and give you guys an update real quick. So as you can see, the driver bulb is still on and it works just fine. But if we pan over, there's the new light. It's in place, it's working. And the halo is working too. So what I ended up doing, I'm just gonna show you guys real quick, but I just spliced the halo right into the low beams. I would never drive the truck with just the running lights on. The running lights, as you can see, are very, very dim. Actually, on camera, they look way brighter than they do in real life. They're really dim. I mean, you can see this one here is really dim. So if I ever drive around town with lights on, period, the headlights are on too. So I went ahead and just cheated a little bit. And what I did was, if you look at the harness here, you can see this red and green wire that are coming off of the H4, I believe, plug. It just comes right out of here. So what I ended up doing was running 2 little jumpers like this. I literally plugged one into red, one into green, and jumped it into where the H4 would connect. So one ground and one power. And I had to guess which power was low beam, and I guessed incorrectly. So they powered on when I stepped on the high beam. So I just switched that over and man, they worked perfectly fine. And so yeah, all is great. I'm really happy with that. This install over here truly took less than 10 minutes. This one's gonna go even faster now that I know what I'm doing. But basically, as soon as I got the bulb off, I was looking in there trying to figure out, can I run a wire down to the running light? Because that's really how a halo, especially an amber colored halo, should operate. And there's really not a good way. I'd either need feet of wire to go back up into the engine bay and down and around, or I'd have to drill a hole, and I don't want to do that. Or, yeah, those are the only ways to do it cleanly. Otherwise, I'd have a wire a little bit exposed. And why would I do that? So the long and short of it was I used 2 little jumpers just like this one. I've already made them for my driver's side. I'm gonna go ahead and put that together, and I'll be done probably in about 5 minutes or less, which is incredibly awesome. The other thing I'm gonna do while I have the hood popped is I'm gonna go ahead and adjust my throttle cable. You guys remember my pedal broke, and so I had to run a new wire from the pedal up to the throttle linkage up here, and there was a little Allen bolt or Allen screw that I had to tighten to hold the line in place. Anyway, I'm gonna back that off, pull my line out like a millimeter, just a little bit. And the reason I'm gonna do that is because when at idle, this thing seems to be kind of high on the RPM scale. So I'm gonna take the throttle back just a little bit, and I think that'll solve my issue, but we'll see. I don't know, but I am gonna try that. I'm gonna experiment with that while the hood is still up and I've got my stuff out. So hang in there. I'm gonna wrap this stuff up and we'll close out in just a couple minutes. We are complete. So here is now the driver's side light. Again, low beam works. The amber running light is wired into the low beam, and if I step on the floor switch, the high beam turns on and the amber lights turn off. So I'm happy with that. They look really actually pretty nice. I went with a chrome housing. I didn't talk about this before. So the housing internally is chrome. And here, let me pick up. My sealed bulbs were also kind of a silvery chrome. And so to me, just with the aesthetic of the truck, I chose to stick with the silver chrome rather than go to a blacked out housing, because when the lights are turned off, in fact, let me show you what they look like here. So I'm gonna turn lights off. If we are just looking at the front of the truck, they don't look crazy out of place. I mean, yeah, they look way more modern, resto-modi even, but they're not so out of place that they look goofy. At a quick glance, you know, someone might not even notice that they're different than a factory halogen sealed beam. So I think this is a really cool, subtle upgrade. Again, for less than 30 bucks and probably 20 minutes of my time by the time I built those jumpers and stuff. Very happy with that. Really thrilled with how they look. I'm gonna go ahead and button things up, put my tools away, and we are out of here. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, hit that notification bell. Most importantly, remember, may every investment you make be a good one. Till next time.